Okay, मस्त दिखाई.
Okay. So good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Yes, I am also fine. And thanks for your concern and for your the question.
Yes, sir. So first of all, you tell me something about you, sir.
Yeah, surely. This is my pleasure, and this is like good and golden opportunity for me to introduce myself front of you. And as you know that my name is Anuj Nayak, and I am from basically Odisha state, and I hailed from one small village, you can say. And my village is located and in one of the forest area, and right now I am here in Bhubaneswar. So the purpose of staying here only just I'm learning German language, and with the help of Skype up, I'm practicing my English speaking with the people. And my hobbies are like mostly I like playing basketball, talking to the people, as well as reading books. That's all about me with a short and brief way. That's all about my introduction myself. So may I know something about you also, because I also want to know something about yourself. So please tell me and give me your introduction.
Yes, sir. It was great introductions here. So yes, sir. So my name is Kalesh. I am from Madhya Pradesh. I have done my graduations from civil engineering, and now I am preparing competitive examination. If I talk about my hobby, that I like the reading newspapers and cooking food, and sometimes I like play football and cricket. And if I talk about some things, my experiences past, that I was working in a civil engineering as a intensive program, but left them because it's some financial issue. It was more, and it was taking a lot of the time. So I left and I started up the preparation of the competitive examination. Yes, so like this is my journey, and now I am continue try to improve something little bit English. I am focusing nowadays. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Even a fantastic introduction from your side. As you mentioned everything about yourself. So it was like sounds good, and I appreciate you that you are preparing for competitive exam. So I assure you that if you are giving, you are paying much time, and you are honestly working, one day is surely and definitely you will be getting your good result, and you will get and you will achieve your aim. So there is no doubts at all. I think so. So just you
uh,
mentioned that, you mentioned that you like to read news books, newspaper. So uh, which kind of newspaper do you read? I mean, English newspaper or Hindi newspaper?
yes, of course. I am reading newspaper, the Hindu newspaper, and the second is Indian Express. Uh, because it is uh, most of I'm reading the newspaper editorial sections where it about like the some editorial. It's very interesting, and if you really improve your English, that after reading our self analysis, what exactly says something about the editorial section, and after reading that we can be write your own way essay writing as what improvement and what you how to that like these things I am continuously try to improve, and vocabulary is the most important part of English spoken. So it is helpful in my competitive examination, as well as I am as improving my English. So editorial section, most of my readings in the Indian Express and the Hindu news analysis.
Yeah, fantastic. One of the good English speaker, one day he suggested me to read a newspaper every day in English. and English newspaper only he suggested me to read. But here I don't get, and even I have no much time. Even that not much interested also, so I don't read. But yeah, surely English newspaper. No, mostly those newspaper are helpful and fruitful for the people, because those newspaper they help us to get new vocabulary and to know new things and to improve our knowledge also as well. And that's good that you are reading everyday newspaper, and that is one of your part of like hobbies. So fantastic. So
Yes, sir.
Kamlesh, do you
Yes,
want to ask any question or you have any topic to discuss?
yes, sir. You will be give topic. I will definitely uh, ready. Whatever you will give. Yes, sir.
Well, yeah. Right now, I am not having any kind of topic, but mm, I can give you any kind of topic. Yeah,
Let me
just tell
let
me.
let me give the topic. Yes, for analysis is better. I hope you are daily news that I think it's updated. You are updated news related daily information such different kind of the platform. Are you aware about or not?
No, no, no. I am not aware of that.
So, okay. So my question is that the you know about the education system. You know
Yeah,
is a one of the biggest role in a job opportunity, especially if I talk about the English spoken. So how you will be you implement as after you will be speaking English improving. Now you are doing continuously try to improve yourself, right?
yeah.
After long time, maybe improvement is the better. So how you will be implement your life for job opportunities, sir? Yes, like this kind of question for you. I want to ask. After long time, you may be great achievement, right? Now you are doing, I think, continuously improving or not. You are 100% giving on English spoken or a few time up you are giving, please.
Okay. Best question. And do you know English language? Most of the if I talk about education, first of all, that education lead us to live our life better. It only provide us good knowledge, good manner, even everything you can consider. Because without knowledge, without education, no somebody cannot be hired himself in any kind of company or for the job, or he cannot means he cannot deal with the people with a good manner. It happens with the people those who are uneducated. So educated, we must be educated ourselves. And if I come to English language part, I will say learning languages are that part of our life, because if we know the languages, we can visit so many places. And while visiting the places, it will be very helpful for us to communicate with the people, to express our thoughts with the people if we are in another country or another state or another village, whatever. And that's why learning languages are very good, and it must be one of our life, part of our life. But nowadays in India, mostly, if I say, yeah, out of country also it happens, and they will prefer on English language most of the time. But if I talk about India, you know that nowadays English language is an official language, but people they give much priority to English language rather than any kind of language. You know why? Because nowadays what happens for our schooling study, college study, even degree study or whatever, like you are preparing for competitive exam, that also everything is in English, I hope.
Yeah.
Means yeah, everything is written in English in your book also. And for if you are going for the exam, there you will be getting the questions in English. Suppose you are going for any kind of interview, the people they will be expect and from you that you will be attending the interview with and in English. And you know that and suppose you are going anywhere, or whether if, suppose you talk about your mobile, in the mobile also most of the things you will be getting in English. So here it is totally proved that English is more priority, and whether we are doing any kind of job or not, whether we are educated or not, whatever, but we must learn English language. So that I will say. And you asked me, that why am I learning English language? Do you know my future plan? My future plan that I will be go to Germany, and I'm planning to be settled there. Whether it is possible or not, I do not know. Whether I may get the chance to go or not, I do not know about that. But I'm planning to go there. So that's why I'm practicing English. And you ask that how long, even how much do I pay, give myself to learn this language? Yeah, I am honestly saying that I don't give much time. Even I don't read nowadays any kind of English book, storybook, nothing. Just I do one thing, that is I communicate with the people nowadays in Skype up, and it is also not most of the time, like 2 to 3 hours. If I get any kind of means partner or candidate to talk in English, I communicate with them, or else I just study nowadays only German language. That's all.
Dear Anuj, actually, I want to ask my questions to you. Actually, you are now living in India, right? And your vision for long time, I'm not telling about recent and next month and whatever. In future, your vision, you will be went in the Germany. Yes.
Yeah.
So India also is one of the best opportunity. If you improving English, right, you can be open your own institute. If you want to get some better opportunity, that it depend on your personality. You are thinking about that I want to go abroad for future, in future, not now. So reason what? Why reason? Why do you want to go abroad? Don't India don't have any kind of opportunity. If you will be give, that also is a more beneficial for your society as well as your state. And there are most of the people that are believe that it is our society's uh, this is our family's persons. Now he is improving this, and he will be something change our society. So now after you will be improving better English, and you went to abroad and you change in Germany, so it is not good for our economy, I think. So why do you want to go abroad? You should be focused in India. What do you think? Please, what is your long-term dream? After great achieving, you may become in India and establish something, your power, politic power, and you may be become of the good leader of India. And why are you going up abroad? This is my question. Explain, please.
Surely, surely, I will explain. Yeah, best question. I am going to, and I'm planning to go to Germany for my further study, and I will be doing job there, and I will be settled there. It means not that, it means not like that, I hated the India, or I am against India. It is not like India is my birthplace, so I too love India. And why and what are the reasons that allowed me, even attracts me to go to Germany? I will be telling. Do you know, when I researched about some countries, Euro countries, some countries, when I researched, I got that about Germany, that German first thing is free of study, free cost of study. For your education, no need to pay. No need to pay. You will be studying very properly with a good scholarship. And second thing, that in Germany, there is like no noise pollution. You will be not allowed to make noise pollution. Suppose you are playing song a little high speech, so police will catch you, and sometimes you might be getting punishment. And do you know, in Germany, there is like no discrimination, even no, you can say corruption, nothing else. It is like totally peaceful area, even peaceful country. And in Germany, suppose you are studying and you are educated, surely you will be hired somewhere. Just a second.
Okay, okay.
You will be hiring yourself anywhere, any kind of company or office anywhere. You will be not like unemployed man. And those things those things only attracts me to go to Germany. But in India, obviously you also know, and it is true that suppose you want to study any private school or college, you have to spend much money. Along with that, whether it is private, and suppose you are going to government school, you will be not taught very properly. And but in German it doesn't happen. And in India, do you know, there are like without bribe, uh, without bribe you will not get a job easily. You will not get. And the corruption also here, the most you will get, like somebody will thief means thieves, they come and they will stole your like things, and like a rape case, like murder case, so many things happen. And here,
Yes, I want to counter your questions. All of the are giving some excuse as I consider. Okay. Now, being a citizen, being a student, your responsibility to remove like this corruption, pollution. Who is responsible? We are peoples. We are peoples of India. Our responsibility to remove. And when younger generations, when like you as a great personality, great people, that young mind, you are thinking like this kind of a problem in India. That's why I'm going to abroad. What will be thinking upcoming new generations? These people's my brothers, he was thinking about like this. We will not live in India. We want to remove, and we also left in we live in abroad. What kind of the message do you want to give upcoming new generations? My questions. As a persons, that our responsibility that should be removed. Where is corruption is going? We should be what type of the step we can take and you remove them. And nowadays that if you want to establish your political power, that change to like this kind of the situation, you can be changed also because you have a talent like this. Apart from you are telling about that actually lot of the corruption and you want to better life in settle in abroad. Now if you can be changed, India will be become a developed nation by 2047. Now, if you are creating something better, then it may be something more before time of 2047. So, such kind thing you should be try to focus on India. That's my point. Why do you especially focus and why are you admire abroad? This is my question, sir, for you. Yes.
yeah, suppose what advice I can give for the upcoming future. Even what can I do to stop like this corruption, all those things. Do you know,
Yes.
suppose I am here and as a student, suppose I will say something that the human beings, they must not do like this. Suppose they must not do corruption. In this time, what happens? Do you know? The government will think that I am standing against government, and he will be planning to give me like such a punishment. All those things it happens. because they will think that I am a student and I don't have right to say anything about you can say you can say about that is called right only, dhara, yeah. So I am a student, so I must know, I must not say about right. So because I have no idea, they will think that, and they will not allow me to place all those my thoughts, even my points against the corruption, all those things. And government here, I am a student, I cannot do anything here. Only the government, he must understand, he must understand, and he must or she must lead the country with a smooth way, even in a ordered way, so that the country will be become peaceful, no corruption, nothing else will be there, and it will be leading very quietly. So in this case, the government must do the work, not me. And what suggestion I will give to my upcoming period, upcoming future? I have nothing suggestion. I don't want to give anything, because I am a student and I want to go to abroad to be settled there. So in this case, only the government must look after me, and he must came to know that why am I willing to go to Germany, not in India, and my problems. And do you know, this is not only my personality, my problems, everybody's problem. He must try to solve that. That I'm saying.
Actually, you are telling about actually the we don't have small is freedom in if you want to focus on the remove the corruption related to all of those things. So do you heard about that right Indian democracy? You well know about the democracy is one of the biggest democracy in the world as a recognized both levels, right? We have the six fundamental right. Any of the right violated by any of the government rules that completely Supreme Court protect your fundamental right. Nothing behind of the Supreme Court, any person that fundamental means every fundamental rights micro to macro level that Supreme Court protect. If you are right way to reduce your fundamental right to freedom express. So nothing I think if you will be raise your voice against any peoples or other political parties they are doing bad for their own interest, so you can raise your voice. Nobody can uh, arrestate you. If you government will be arrested, but law will not allow because it is part of fundamental right, and it completely null and void declared by Supreme Court as per my knowledge. So I think it is if you really change to the society as well as the state, and those are you are giving some excuse as I'm consider you cannot consider, but you can be changed. So I think it should be more be focused on change to our country, and then other countries you should be settled, because they are all of this country developed nation. We requirement to change our country, not other. And if you I think to before there are a lot of the report published by government agencies that are thinking they under the report they mention that lack of the student they are going abroad and they are settled and change some abroad's country. So I think is my opinion personally I believe that most of the student more focus on India, and also government promoting to if you really change the India that lot of the schemes are going. Such example, self-reliance of India. So like this kind of if you want to change our India, yes. Will you
Actually,
change?
ask.
Yes. So I think your goal something long time after maybe you settles in Germany. So people will be expected in Indians people they may be expected because Anuj are living in Germany, right? Maybe you maybe become of this one of the best politician in Germany. So what will we do for especially Indian purpose to change, because you are settled in Germany, and there in their different kind of the country, there's own law. So let's suppose, for example, you maybe become of this one of the best politician in Germany. You have the right to make some law in interest of India. So what will we do? Please explain something little bit.
I have no knowledge about this because do you know my profession means I want to see myself in abroad as a nurse means I will be working in the hospital. So it is not possible to become like politician. So I can't tell in this question. So I have no answer, nothing.
Don't worry. That just it was conversation, not you have to telling exactly meaningful and data fact with. It is conversation. Is normal way you have to take. No, don't just take up the seriously matter is
No, no, no.
like happens. I think don't consider like this. You have to speak normal way. Now I am a beginner. I'm not expert. So don't up like this, because it is conversations are part of conversation. So you have maybe some thinking about, try to explain, otherwise don't nothing. Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
don't worry. Yes,
No,
yes.
no. I don't take any serious, nothing. And do you know this is like my first conversation that I am talking such a way because I have done so many conversations, but this is the one uh, where I'm talking about German and India. Yeah, I hope you understood.
But actually, most of this conversation in Sky application, there are a lot of the people are improving English, but they are speaking about what are you doing. Have you complete your graduation? Which stream? Why do you want to improve English? Like this kind of conversation, that only it is not enough for you as a improve, that you have to discussing something different way, because it is a variety of the peoples they are coming in Sky applications. Right now they are download and they are discussing something, but most of the covering that about our journey, how, where, which. But I think thinking about that I should be try to discuss something different way, so people maybe some more attract each other. But you are telling about that it is not good, but it is part of our conversation, so you should be try to something little bit, try to more focus on this. Yes,
More focus where in India.
yes.
Yeah, we must. We are the Indians. See, we are the Indians. We must focus on India, all those things. But do you know my aim, and I'm planning to go to Germany. So that is one of my wishes, you can say. And my plan is to go to Germany to be settled there, to do job, to study there, everything. And if it is possible, surely I will take my parents also, and I will go there because the things I mentioned in India, and that is like not against India also. And this is my birthplace, so I too love India. And have you heard one news that some days ago there was one girl, she was like maybe doctor, so she was raped and killed by one of the person. So when I get like this news, when I get like this news,
I think West Bengal.
no, it is not West Bengal, Calcutta.
Yes, yes. Kolkata is located in West Bengal, capital of West Bengal. Yes.
Yeah. So when I get like this news, I don't feel like I am an Indian, and in this case, I feel shame myself that I am I am an Indian, and uh, that time the girls, it was like 15 August. The girls and most of the people they were standing against uh, justice, and they were asking justice, but there is no profit. Do you know there is no profit? Why? Because the first thing is the girl, she means she lost and she became like a characterless. And second thing, she is no more in the world. She was killed by the person and she is not here. And now if the person one who did like this, like that corruption, if he is getting a punishment and suppose he is killed also by the government, the girl's soul in the heaven, that will be not peaceful. She will be not peaceful because the life of her God has not given to the person one who killed her. But in this case, the government say it is not profit of taking action after your work, after your work. Before that also, before the work, before the corruption also, the government, if he wants, really he can do, really he can do. He can provide like good facilities to the girls, even boys, everyone, and he can take care of the girls also. But nowadays it is not happening. Most of the girls are like raped and killed by the person, and the person those who are doing, they are from Indian, and they must understand in this case. Suppose I understood, you understood, and we don't do like that. But with us, like we two of us, we can't do anything. The mentality of the all the Indians, all the young, all the persons must be in the order, in the right way. So, like that day, they were celebrating Independence Day. We are proud of India. We have got freedom. And the other side, the girls, they were saying, well, still now we are not freedom, and we have not got freedom because girls are raped and killed. All those things it is happening. So where is our freedom? So those things means most of the time, maybe around 90 to 99% in this news, like this news, you will get from only in India. And suppose in Pakistan and like Bangladesh also it happens. But a part of those three countries, you if you see, you will not get much corruptions in other countries. I hope you understood.
Actually, this case, it was something Nirbhaya, like do you heard about Nirbhaya case 2013? I think it was same case. It was happened in India. It was the case in Delhi. So same case, it was 2024 as a, it was given the name of Nirbhaya 2.0, I think. So it was his what situation for women, the responsibility of the government of India to protect and provide of the safety and all those things, stability. But I think now a lot of the people, they were protect, protesting and try to give some safety and standard of rules and regulation to establish in the special in the health sector. So I think is government of India are doing in the future maybe some great change, but our responsibility again that why like this kind of thinking is coming in mind. Who is the responsible? That we are citizens, our responsibility. But government is not only the responsible. We cannot claim up the government because it's our responsibility as well as. But some case is maybe happen is a big issue. So concern is part of concern. So it may be in change in future. Yes.
Okay, see, if in this case, we cannot blame like government. Okay, but why he is in India? Why he is leading? Why he is ruling the India country? Suppose you can see out of India, no government, nothing. Means some of the countries they are having no prime minister, no chief minister, nothing, and everything is running smoothly, smoothly. So why we are having here? Why we are having? We believe that they will be looking after us. It means that they will come to everyone. They will ask what is the problem, what all those things. No, but the work he is providing to the police station, the police, are they doing their work sincerely? Do you believe? Do you believe that they are working, all are working sincerely? they are doing job of government. They must look after all those things. Do you believe? I don't believe. I don't believe because I have seen and still I get to see that the police, if suppose they are given in any kind of police station to work as an officer without bribe, they will not write even your complaint. It happens. So in this case, suppose the mentality of the person, okay, all are not educated and some are uneducated. All members mentality is not like in positive way. And god has also created us with like you can say positive and negative, minus and plus. So some are having like good positive thoughts, some are having negative thoughts, but and some are there they are not able to control themselves, some are there they are able to control themselves. So the the police and the means the police station, the police, those who are having government job, they are why they are here to look after the corruption and where the discrimination is going on. And suppose any kind of like bad things is going on, there they must be and they must watch. And suppose something happen and someone go to the police station, suppose he a poor man and he wants to give pain to somebody, but the policeman he will say that first give me 5,000 or 10,000, then only I will write. And unless and until you will not pay money, your complaint will be not written and it will be not taken action. But the policeman, one who is working in India as a police officer, he must understand in this case that I am providing, even I am paid per month some salary from government, one who is ruling India and one who is giving. So suppose he is not doing work, in this case, people they cannot do. Only government he can take action of the police for the exam.
Okay, actually, you are telling about people's actually the main reason of they are not is a proper focus on one who persons who actually the non-criminal. It means they are facing some problem. Recently, this was the example of girls, right? So in case of the police will be involved of the different kind of they are take some bribe and they are not doing some proper of justice, right? This is like your question. But I think in case this the case of West Bengal recently this happened, that completely it was involved of the police as well as center and state, both are a different kind of the government. Because in West Bengal's ruling party I think it's different, and central government there are also different kind. So it's one of the big issue, that is the political issue, right? But do you heard about the Indian Central Board Bureau investigation? This is the central government agency that if you will be use like this kind of the case that directly involved in of the Supreme Court judges. Do you know about Supreme Court judges? It is the independence. They can easy to resolve of the problem if you any kind of the bribe involved. Such police they are not proper working in this case. If you they are taking some bribe, they are like this kind of situation not possible if you involve of the CBI, Central Bureau investigation. This and this case was completely based upon CBI. So I think my opinion that if you will be transfer the case, that completely will be provide of the justice, nothing possible involved of the bribe. You might be heard like in a local area, if you will see some police will be take up the bribe, you can be directly record your in your phone and send a message. And it is a part of police that it our moral responsibility to right to protect. And it may be some police like this kind situation is doing that you can be take action against of the police. Yes. So if you happen it any kind of this situation happen with you, you can be take action against the police. Nothing you, anything possible, everything possible, but you have to raise your voice and completely take decision strong against the police. Yes.
Yeah, you are right. But to say, as you told that you are watching TVs, you are reading newspaper, you are studying, you are educated person, you are having knowledge of this. And I too, I am having the knowledge of this. But the people, those who are uneducated and very poor, and the people, those who are not having knowledge about this, what they will do in this case? And suppose they are poor and they are uneducated, they are having no knowledge about this. In this case, what they will do?
Or do you know about there are a lot of the agency which has been made by government of India if you do not have a proper knowledge about the law. Let's suppose example National Human Rights Commission. This is the government agency. If you do not know about if your fundamental right violate, that you can be complained. And local area, if you talk about complaint, that lot of the peoples and NGO that available, if you seriously matter that you are doing some seriously matter, but in case the matter is not in resolved, that you can be easy to complain. And lot of the NGO that 100% surety without money involved, that can be easy to protect your right. Nothing requirement of the education, everything you can be connect and resolve your problem, I think. Yes.
Maybe. And what you told, that's also right. But yeah, people, those who are not having the knowledge about this, only the problem they are facing in this case. And the people, those who are having the knowledge and idea about this, they are must not having the problem, and they are not facing like this problem also. And the lack of education only, the lack of education in India only making the people to face like this problem. So here I want to say that the India must provide good education to the people, so that the people can be aware about all those things. But it doesn't happen. Do
Yes,
you know?
yes. Yes, yes. I want to give some example because like this kind of situation, it was one of the biggest in India. It was happened in Maharashtra. There was lot of the slum developed area. There are huge number of the peoples, some backward peoples they are involved, and there is no any kind of the facility. But there are lot of the NGO after complaining, peoples they are complaining, and there are a lot of the NGO and NGO not only but Human Rights Commission and also universal, not only in the India level but national and international levels of the NGO that are involved and together comes and settle the problem. So like this kind of situation, there may be some highlighted in the news as well as, so it can be problem resolved. Yes. So what are you telling about? Actually, I break your questions in between.
So it's okay, no issue. I was telling that the people, they are like, some are there, they are not good educated and they are not providing good education. And do you know, in some part of the and some corner of the India, people are no, means they are not having electricity, and even you can say network issue. Most of the area means you can't get like in a forest area or like village area. Most of the people there are not having electricity and network. So in this case, how will they connect to each other? How they will study in online? How they will watch the TV and will come to know about what is happening really in India? So you know that nowadays, without TV, without mobile, without electricity, without internet, people are not aware of anything. And the newspaper, if you come, people can know about India by reading newspaper. But the village people, uh, who will reach the newspaper to the village? And here the question raises that I am here in Bhubaneswar. Do you know in Bhubaneswar there are lots of vehicles, Even the government in Odisha, it is provided more bus. But if you will go to my village, no one bus is there, not even one bus. And in Bhubaneswar, plenty buses are there. Even you cannot count. So in this in this situation, what will you think? India is giving means like similar facility to everywhere. Do you think that?
No, no. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Actually, we ask if you are comparison with statewide is one of the biggest difference. Yes, if you will be comparison with the South Indian state that are and Northeast state North Indian state that are one of the biggest gap between the South and North India, and more developed, I think it's no South Indian state because it depend of the government and political party. So I think it's maybe in future there are more chance that is improving little bit, but nowadays I think broadband facility it's across the India. I think it's available nowadays, so it's a little bit information we can actually the connect it together in. If you really have any kind of situation and problem, you can be share in the social media by and other thing, you can be easy. So in future maybe it's changing. Yes.
yeah. As you mentioned, finally that some area are like no not progressing, not progressing. I mean, not in like good way. Means not develop as well, not develop because you told that because of politics and government. So here I am raising one question that what will you say to the politics even and government that how they must lead the country? That only I was telling from the beginning onwards that government politics they must look after India very properly and they must provide everything smoothly, even similarly, equally. But they are not doing this. As you told, side it is like development, and the other side it is not like, and it depends on politics and government. So in this,
Actually, the problem is that especially South India, that Kerala and Karnataka and like Goa, this is just one of the best for any of kind of situation. If you talk about education, their literacy rate and those human development also is one of the best for. If your comparison of GDP, that also is a better. If you comparison with Central India, that is Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha, like and West Bengal. This is some backward district and area state wise. So it is completely involved of the political and their geographical area also is more important because is there are of the area that depend on or of the oceans boundary. So completely peoples they are went to abroad and directly involved with peoples and their GDP and their all of this those things they are improving. And especially in a case of the in a Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, this area it's one of the backward area. So I think it's responsible of the government as well as political party both are involved. We can say yes.
yeah, the same thing only I am telling you that they must look after it. And do you know in my village, there are schools. There are some schools, but suppose you take any student whether he is studying class ninth or 10th, and ask him to read one English book or Hindi book or Odia book, cannot. They are not able to read. They are not able to read. So what the teacher they are doing there in the school, whether they are going to teach or just they are going to sleep or just they are going to spend their whole day, they know that very well. Whether they work or not, the government will be paid money to them per month. And because of that only the situation of village and the area they are like backward.
Yes, dear. lot of the this kind of problem you have already see in yours in your journey as well as your life. So my question it was same again, that who is the responsible? We know everything about this happening. Why we cannot change? Our responsibility again. I would be saying our responsibility. We can change in a nine in a, if you see in our Indian history that 1947 before what was the happen, what was the situation. Now we are continuously try to improve it. Now I think you in your district maybe some education is going well as compared to earlier time. Maybe in future you will be try to efforts to change your village. Maybe instead it completely change in future. So this kind thing, if I was telling about you as a good people, like this kind, you can be thinking about. And if you do not have a quality of the education peoples, and they are completely go abroad, and they will be raise their voice in other country. So who will be responsible? Who will be change our country? Yes, if you are giving lot of the question and problem, so like this kind of the problem you can be changed, but you are settling other countries, so who will be changed? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, me. I can change, but the earlier I told no. Suppose I am a student right now. If I stand about politics, surely they will say that you are a student, you are having no knowledge about it. You can't raise your voice. Keep quiet. Be silent. They will ask me. And you told that the problems what is happening because of politics and government. So not me, not you, not anybody. First work is the government and the politics. They must look after it because in my village, like there are secretaries, sabapati, all those things. Like they are there. They are leader. Some are there. They are leader of the school, but they never go. They don't go to school and to see and to find out to investigate that whether teachers are teaching or not, whether students are studying or not. They never go. But when the Independence Day or the Republic Day comes, they will go, and while the program is running, they will sit front of the stage or on the stage on the chair, and they will be sitting like this. Yeah, I am one of the leader of this school,
Yes,
but
yes.
they never, yeah, only that day they will go and they will see that yeah, students are dancing, they are giving some kind of speech, all those things, and they will be host the flag and they will salute and they will say we are Indians, and they will give the speech. How do you know? We must study well. We must do become or this or that, and we must do this and that. All those things. Only they will vast there, but the other day they will never go to there and they will look after the school, how is it running, all those things. So here the leaders, only the leaders, they can look after. Suppose I am not no, I am a student, but I cannot go to the school and I cannot say, even I go and I saw, I cannot tell to any teacher that how you are not teaching, why you are sitting here. That is not my right, even not my action to say. The politicians and the leaders, those who are having responsible and those who are having responsible of that school, they must go, they must tell, they must look after everything, but they do not do anything. So how can we?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It is a fault of a politician, so we can say, and responsibility is our own. If you have opportunity to serve the country as a post of crime minister, as a post of education minister, as a post of health minister, that your responsibility, and as a responsible person, that must be changed whatever happening, because your duty. Now, let suppose for example in your house you are boss of your house, right? And all of those things is monitoring, those things is your responsibility. And you, if you will do not monitoring your house, then what will be situation? You cannot imagine what will be. the situation, because there are a lot of the think you can be connect with the school situation, because if your comparison with other union territories such, there are a lot of this government but school, if you find of this one of the best school in India that consider of the government school. So like this kind of the situation and mindset you should be try to as a responsible person. I'm not telling about everybody, because you have the opportunity to serve the nation. Why do you not change? Why do you not visit in your school? Why do you not is complain against of the any teachers and whatever they are not responsible of their duty? Yes.
Yeah, suppose I will go to one of the school to investigate. Do you know?
Mhm.
Suddenly one teacher come out and he will ask that, who are you? Why are you coming here? What is the work of your in this school? Do you want any kind of help? Do you want any kind of work? All those things they will ask. And suppose you are telling them that I have come to investigate, I have come to see how you are teaching all those things. You cannot tell. Even you are entering to the gate, into the gate. One of the teacher will come and he will ask, and he will ask you to leave the school. It happens. So in this case, what will you say? And as a student, I cannot tell to any teacher that you are not teaching, you are doing this or that. I cannot tell, because yeah, I have right. I must say, and this is my responsible. I know, but as a student, I cannot tell to any teacher. So, and why I want to go to abroad? The one thing is that I like abroad and Germany, as well as because of the education. Because of the education, I am planning to go there, and I want to be settled there. If it is possible forever, or else I will come back to India. I have no idea about that. But my future plan is to go to abroad, to study there, to do job, and be settled there. That's and yeah.
Okay, don't worry. You can be settled. You may whatever you want to do in Germany, you can be do. Don't worry about it. I'm not stopping you. Why are you
No,
going?
no, no, I am not saying that you are trying to interrupt or you are stopping me. Just it is it was like our conversation. I know that, but here I am saying that my future plan to you. Yeah, that's enough, and that's all.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yes, Anuj. So we will again meet in the next time. If you
no,
have.
no, no, no. Listen, listen, listen. Before ending our conversation, I will ask one question to you, and we will end. So my question is that, how do you want to see this India? How you want to modify it? How you want to arrange? How you want to make the beauty of India in upcoming future and from now itself?
So I personally believe that the if you really want to change in India, that you have to take some models with others country and establish in education system. First priority, we should our focus on primary education. And education means only not only the normal way people can be read and book and like this. You have to establish education proper buildings, proper health, proper teachers, training, and modern technology with all of this artificially, as well as lot of the things that are involving nowadays that you have to establish of the modern technology with. Then the second focus is the corruption should be removed, and the responsibility. Those are things involved in the corruption that our responsibility to include of the our education system. What is the morality? What is the public system? We should be how to behavior with public. There are all of those things. We should be involved of our education, and education is only those things that is completely is depend on their country to improve how India will be grow in future. That also is a part of the big institute, if you only not is complete your task, that you can be uh, help with other big institute. So I think is I believe that education first priority should be, and other thing also a lot of the thing involved, but I'm not explaining lot of the thing because it will be take time. And yes, but yes, primary focus should be education. Then mind people will be also thinking about like this, what is the importance of the education. So automatically it will be changing in the future. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And in India, no, the only one region that is big issue for every students, that is caste system. Like no, suppose there are ST, SC, OBC, general, like this caste we are having. And nowadays, what happens? Suppose a general person, if he is getting like 90% and one ST person is getting 60%, the job will be provided to one who has scored 60 because he is ST person. And the 90% one who scored, he is general person, so he will be not get that job. So this happen in India. So what you want to say to the government in this case? Means you
Okay.
mean
Okay, yes, it is. I want to say something about is it is a part of social issue, and we cannot say that, we cannot completely say that it is right and it is wrong, because it is part of reservation, and reservation is the policy that involved of based upon societal dominance. If you are belong to big family, if you belong to higher classes, that you have to good respect. Even those are peoples do not have like this big position, but still people they will be believe that yes, he is one of the best person and he is eligible for that and that position. If you will comparison with other backward classes, some minority and ST, SC classes, the people they are become of the good position. Let's suppose, for example, our President of India, Draupadi Murmu. You know about President of India. She belong to tribal community. Now she are position of the President of India, but there are, I believe that sometimes that is one of, it is not well recognized. So it is a part of the socio-economic, and reservation and the position is hierarchy system. If you will be give up the golden opportunity, that is completely based upon our societal dominance. So we cannot involve of the reservation and what do you have achieved. But yes, it is a part of your nowadays that is you are telling about the some general people, they are get more marks, but still they do not get some better opportunity. This was your question. Yes. So it is a, we cannot is a this right and this wrong. It is part of socio-economic, so it's based upon your societal dominance. If you are recognized good, but still the people do not is recognize. So it is caste discrimination, one of the biggest issue, and we cannot remove until unless people they don't think about I am superior, I am this class, and I am like this kind of the situation. Until unless people do not thinking about, it will never be removed in India. So it will be run with of the reservation. So it is justify, it is very difficulties because nowadays it is racing to the Supreme Court and the reservation because subcategorization of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So it was something again, lot of the political issue, there are some possibilities. So we cannot complain like this why this happened. If you really hard about that, you should be try to understanding history of the reservation and what is the caste discrimination, and like this kind of you have to understanding, and then you may be thinking about what is the wrong and what is the right. We cannot criticize this is the reservation right and people are taking some benefit. It completely based upon it criticism, and it's a debatable issue. Yes,
Yeah, you are right. So you are from?
MP. MP.
In my life, do you know, in my life, I have talked to so many people, but you are the one. You are the one whom I talked for more than 1 hour.
Next time again we will meet. Okay.
Yeah, I will never forget you, and surely we will be meeting some another day also. And how are you going to upload this video?
Okay, you may be in future you may be settle in Germany. I will definitely connect with you. What was the
How?
journey starting when we start up the conversation with you? So maybe something in future again we will watch you this video.
Yeah, but how will you upload? It is like 1 hour for 6 7 minutes. My God. Okay, whatever, whatever. But it was like no very very fantastic conversation. And as I told that you are the one whom I talked more than 1 hour, and I will never forget you in my life. Do you know? I will never forget you in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, very fantastic.
Okay.
Please, you send your YouTube link also. I also will watch this video when you upload.
So,
So, and for today, thanks for your communication, your thoughts, and your opinions towards India. And today I came to know that how much do you love India. That's good, fantastic. All the best, and keep growing like that. So here I want to conclude. Do you want to say something? You can say.
yes, you can conclude because now I am continuously try to speak. Now I you have to conclude.
Yeah, okay then. Have a nice day. And it is almost time, so we can conclude here. So bye bye. Have a good day and keep growing with a loving India.